Good morning, beloveds. Every time I log in to do this, Facebook keeps giving me new options. So if I accidentally do like a filter or something, it's because they keep changing the screen. It is an absolutely beautiful day out there today. A little cold. And I think that was my fourth run since I've been released to run. Maybe. I'm not sure. And it's hard because I'm starting over again, but progress should be faster because, I'm a lot stronger than I was. I just have to work back up to it. You may hear a little bit of a squeak, and that's just sugar purring. I don't know what's going on with her this morning, but she was just sitting at my feet when I got up to come in here, so I was like, do you want to come with me? And she did. And Foster's sitting on the floor now, so life with cats, right? But so I hope that you take advantage of the gorgeous day today and go out and do something, whatever that looks like to you, because it's going to be almost 70 today, and then the rain's coming in tomorrow. So take advantage of it while you can. Go for a walk. Oh, and I found my bookmark. It was under the desk that I had been working on the YouTube channel on. So, all right. Okay, so it is January 5th. We are in the month of beginnings. And our title is I Am at Home in the Universe. And all mine are thine, and thine are mine, and I am glorified in them. And that is John 17:16. So, this meditation may be considered an all-inclusive prayer because it includes ourselves and others. It is truly doing unto others that which we would like them to do unto us. And it establishes a unity between ourselves and those around us. A feeling that we all are some part of the kingdom of good. This all-inclusive prayer, then, is one that expands our consciousness of true self and at the same time blesses all others. Believing that there is a divine presence closer to me than my very breath, that I live in perfect spirit, that the God around and the God within me is one God, I say, My Father, which art in heaven within me, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come now, and I accept it. And looking about me, I say to all people, Your Father, which is in your heaven within you, hallowed be his name, for you are one with him forevermore. There is one life, that life is God, that life is perfect, that life is your life now. Looking upon the circumstances that surround me, I bless them even as Jesus blessed the bread and broke it. Even as the loaves and fishes multiplied in the outstretched and upturned hands of his love, so I know that everything in my experience that is good is multiplied and increased. Even as I feel the increase pressing into my own experience, I give it out that it may feed and bless and multiply the good of others, who are some part of me because God is in them and in me, and we are in each other. Okay. That was sugar sneezing behind me, by the way. So. He's definitely, I read this a year ago, and he's like pushing on the treatment because these are all of the things that we're taught on how Ernest prays and then how we can incorporate it into our own prayer, but he's really hammering home the unity and the what you want for yourself, you want for everybody else, and here is why. Doorstep lesson. So I am at home in the universe. And if you're not at home in the universe, why not? It's a good question to think about. All right, so the meditation, all mine are thine, and all thine are mine, and I am glorified in them. John 17:16. Be interesting to go back and look that up and see the context of that quote. Okay, so this meditation may be considered an all-inclusive prayer because it includes ourselves and others. All mine are thine, and all thine are mine. It is truly doing unto others that which we would like them to do unto us, and it establishes a unity between ourselves and those around us, a feeling that we all are some part of the kingdom of good. I subscribed to a page of Terry Pratchett quotes, and I forget what book it was from, or it may have just been from an interview. And Terry Pratchett was talking about how we call ourselves the true human beings, and how much better the world had been when we met others, the other, if we had come up with a different name for them rather than the enemy. But if we had come up with another name of them, of some other true human beings, life would have been a lot easier had we done that. And since we didn't, that's what we're working on. It's like, okay, some other true human beings. It's like, we're all true human beings. And then from there, once we get there, then we can look at the rest of life and go, oh, well, I'm a part of that. One of the things that's been interesting is the photo project that I started last year, where I try to post something beautiful every day, has put me way more in sync with nature. It's like I'm more aware of the moon phases, I'm more aware of the sunrises and the sunsets, because I'm looking for them to take pictures of them, because frequently they're beautiful. Actually, they're always beautiful, just, that's a value in my point. When the trees budded out their leaves, and when the trees turned color, I'm more aware of the cycles of nature, and it's been really interesting to see how that's affected my life and my consciousness and my idea of unity. This all-inclusive prayer, then, is one that expands our consciousness of the true self and at the same time blesses all others. So that's what that's what it did for me, is it expanded my consciousness. I am looking for I'm actively looking for the beautiful. And I saw a lot of it that I hadn't expected. And we can do that with everything and everyone. Believing that there is a divine presence closer to me than my very breath, that I live in perfect spirit, that the God around and the God within me is one God, I say. And this is really powerful, and I've never heard anybody say it like this before. My Father, which art in heaven, within me. So he is locating heaven within himself. Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come now, and I accept it. It's like the kingdom can come and you choose not to accept it, that is your choice. So it's like, if you're going to say thy kingdom come, I accept it. It's like, I'm asking for this kingdom. I'm also willing to accept it. That's our willingness. And then he turns around and says, and looking about me, I say to all people, your Father, which is in your heaven, within you. So there he's laying, yeah, my heaven is within me, but your heaven is within you too. It's like, I don't have the only keys to heaven. I don't have the only keys to heaven. Everyone has access to heaven because it is located in the one place we frequently fail to look, within. So Your Father, which is in your heaven, within you, hallowed be his name, for you are one with him forevermore. So it's like, okay, thy kingdom come, and I accept it. And and I am acknowledging and holding that space for you, that your heaven is within you, and that you are one with him, one with spirit forevermore. I am holding that space for you until you are ready to hold it for yourself. There is one life. That life is God. That life is perfect. That life is your life now. How many times have you heard Reverend Jesse say that? How many times have you heard any Science of Mind minister say that? I mean, Ernest wrote it down and we went, well, that's really good. So we use his words. We use his words. Looking upon the circumstances that surround me, I bless them, even as Jesus blessed the bread and broke it. So the lesson from the loaves and fishes is, whatever it is that is happening in your life, if you want it to get bigger and better, bless it. And there's the other side of the coin too. If you are ready to let something go, you can bless it. It works both ways. It's probably a slightly different energy that you're going to put behind a blessing to release something and a blessing to multiply something. But the secret is to bless it. So, looking upon the circumstances that surround me, I bless them, even as Jesus blessed the bread and broke it. Even as the loaves and fishes multiplied in the outstretched and upturned hand of his love, so I know that everything in my presence that is good is multiplied and increased. And with that photography project that I have been doing, that's what I noticed. It's like, I'm looking for something beautiful every day, and I found it. And sometimes it came from unexpected sources. I.e., yesterday, I hadn't found anything that I thought that I wanted to post, and I got up and I walked into the kitchen, and I walk in and my husband is holding one of our cats, well, Sugar, the one that was just in here with me. And I heard her purring before I walked in. And so I walk in and I see the look on Sugar's face and I see the look on my husband's face, and I was like, there's my something beautiful. Because it's the connection between the two of them. It was the purr that she was giving and the absolute love that was happening in my kitchen. It was beautiful. And a year ago, I might not have seen that. So, it was, my good has definitely multiplied and increased. I am seeing the beautiful. Even as I feel the increase pressing into my own experience, I give it out that it may feed and bless and multiply the good of others. I give it out. So when my good increases, my desire is to share. My desire is to share my good. My desire is to share the good. The good is inexhaustible. And if I am taking part in the good, then my good is inexhaustible. So what I'm encouraging you to do is to take part in the good, with a capital G, the good. And then your good will also be inexhaustible. Do not get me wrong. We are human. We are going to have human experiences. We are going to have those days. But what we have to remember is the good is always there. Sometimes we just have to get our own, as Emerson would say, our own bloated nothingness out of the way. So I give it out that it may feed and bless and multiply the good of others who are some part of me, because God is in them and in me, and we are in each other. We are all made of the same stuff. We are all made of the same stuff. So, that is January 5th. That is, we are at home in the universe. Our mission today, should we choose to accept it, is to look upon the circumstances that surround us and bless them. That is our mission. And blessings don't cost us anything. In fact, they return onto us multiplied in the good. So, that's our mission today. As always, I'm going to encourage you to do something loving for yourself, do something kind for yourself, do something compassionate for yourself today and every day. You are a beloved child of God in whom Spirit is well pleased. You deserve that. That is the state of grace that we live in. If our compassion does not include ourselves, it is incomplete. The Dalai Lama. That is one of the things that he was doing an interview, and a Westerner asked him some kind of question, and he went, "What?" And that was what he said. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. Frequently, when you land in a caretaker role, the one person you forget to take care of is yourself. So I encourage that. Please take care of yourself. We talk about cups. You can't pour from an empty cup, so take care of yourself. But you also can't learn when your cup is overflowing. So it's like, wait, I've got 2 cups. Self-care, knowledge. All right. It can be confusing, especially from a country that doesn't drink a whole lot of tea. We do drink a lot of coffee, though, so, there it is. I just need to get going. Y'all have a wonderful day, and know that Reverend David will be on with you around 5 p.m. today. I will be back with you at 9 a.m., and I encourage you to do something to engage your mind and your body today and take advantage of the beauty of this day. All right? Do what you need to do to make it a wonderful day, beloveds.